The Copperfield fire in Klamath County is burning over 3,000 acres and forcing multiple evacuations.
And this coming Sunday is the anniversary of the Alameda and South Aubenchine fires.
Watching out for you. This is NewsWatch 12 this morning.
And good morning. The time is 6 a.m. Welcome to NewsWatch 12 this morning. I'm Damon Alvarado.
And I'm Brinkley Hill. We're first going to check in with our current temperatures right now. Let's go ahead and take a look at these around the region. It is 54 in Medford, 40 in Klamath Falls, 53 in Brookings, 48 in Montague, a little bit of a cool down this morning, 52 in Grants Pass. It's cool in the Basin, 33 in Chemult, 37 in Christmas Valley, 33 in Lakeview, and we are seeing 49 in Mount Shasta. But as we head throughout our day, we are going to get a lot warmer. Right now we're taking a look at our 7-day for the Rogue Valley. We're going to see a big heat up throughout this week, and we're going to check in with Stormwatch 12 meteorologist Sarah Kress a little bit later to talk about this heat up that we are going to be seeing. But in the Rogue Valley, as you head to the bus this morning, it is going to be a cool 50 degrees, but as you come home, it is just going to warm up and be a beautiful day. It's going to be in the 90s on the way home as you get off that bus. So it's going to be a really nice evening.
In our fire watch this morning, the Copperfield fire has displaced neighborhoods and communities near Chiloquin.
NewsWatch 12's Rocky Walker has been in Chiloquin and spoken with those evacuating from the fire.
Multiple crews have been putting in an aggressive fight against the Copperfield fire since it started and blew up yesterday, endangering more than 200 homes, damaging multiple and displacing hundreds. Here's what some of those evacuees had to say.
I'm very fearful that I might lose my home. I'm shooken up. It's a very frightening situation to go through for myself, the area, my neighbors, my friends.
Carla Peterson has been evacuated due to the Copperfield fire. She said she stayed up all night watching flames get closer to her and her neighbors' homes, trying to stay on her property, but with a heavy heart, she left after firefighters said it was just too dangerous to stay.
It's hard to explain the feelings. I mean, you don't invest anything more than your home and your children. That's your investment in life. That's without your home, without you don't really have much left.
She says flames creeped closer to her home, and last she heard, they crossed the road to the side that her property is on. She says she watched her neighbors' homes burn, and the last I saw her, she headed back to her property to see if it made it through the fire, just trying to get through the moment.
I'm thinking right now in the present what I need to do now, and one step at a time, I guess.
Look at this video. This is what one person recorded as they were fleeing the flames. The close and bright flames were what brought so many to evacuate, many in the middle of the night.
There was some flames when we got out there, but then as time, went on within that hour,
as the night comes on,
it got bigger and brighter, and I'm like, we gotta go.
But some expressed worry for themselves and other evacuees, with smoke harming people's lungs, and some people getting the stuff they piled into their cars stolen as they slept outside, just to survive the night.
So the people that evacuated, that came to the pullout, got robbed last night. People stealing generators and things, and that's not cool. Isn't that rude? I mean, really. It feels pretty bad. I mean, humanity can be pretty sucky sometimes.
Near Chiloquin, Rocky Walker, NewsWatch 12.
New this morning for some of the kids in the area who are heading off to school. The Klamath County School District just announced all Chiloquin schools will be closed today, and this is due to the air quality issues from that Copperfield fire. All after-school activities will be canceled as well. And this is a developing story that we're continuing to follow, but let's also take a look at some of the video that we've been receiving from this fire. Right now, you're taking a look at some new pictures that we received this morning from some of the residents throughout the area. This fire was first reported on Sunday afternoon. It is continually quickly burning more than 3,000 acres this morning and prompting those evacuations and now school closures this morning.
Now, evacuation orders are in place for several zones. There are 6 zones that are under level 3 go now orders. And these zones are KLU-E061, KLU-E062, KLU-E063A, KLU-E064A, KLU-E073, and KLU-E111-B. 2 zones do have level 1 be ready evacuation warnings. Take a look at your screens if you want to see these evacuation orders and warnings. Residents are being encouraged to stay vigilant and know their zones. NewsWatch 12 has links on our website if you need to find out what your zones are, and we'll continue to update you as evacuations change. And if you or someone you know is being impacted by the Copperfield fire, Klamath and Lake long-term recovery groups are working with the Oregon Department of Housing Emergency Management to get people the help that they need. You can call the number on your screen for help on what to do next. This information is also on our website right now.
Yesterday afternoon, a magnitude 4.2 earthquake struck off the coast of Oregon. And according to the United States Geological Survey, the earthquake struck around 11 a.m. and was about 130 miles west of Bandon. Officials are not sure how far away the earthquake may have been felt, but there is an earthquake app catered to California and Oregon. The MyShake app shows one report of someone who did feel yesterday's earthquake. Phones in the affected areas will receive notifications through the app, sometimes up to 30 seconds before you feel it.
And new this morning, starting at 8 a.m. today, the city of Grants Pass will be offering low-income homeowners an opportunity to receive a grant. Now, these grants are to help with weatherization and rehabilitation repairs for homes. You can apply for these grants on the city of Grants Pass website. There are also paper applications that are going to be available at the city's community development department. All this information, as well as a link to the application, is on our website right now. Grants will be awarded on a first-come, first-served basis. The Rogue Valley International Medford Regional Airport is making some expansions.
Joining us live from the airport is NewsWatch 12's Luke Doughton. Luke, the county is making room for some of those expansions.
Damian Brinkley, good morning. This grant, it's actually going to help the airport get some more money, this time from the federal government, for a different project that's going to help the airport expand. But this grant we're talking about right now, it's going to be voted on Thursday by county commissioners, and it's going to total more than $127,000 if passed. And that will be used to help expand taxi lane access, as well as build a stormwater facility. The facility and taxi lane access will help the airport expand. In county documents, it says these portions will, quote, function as a critical airfield component as well as support future hangar developments. County documents also say that it will help the airport with continued revenue for operations. Coming up a little bit later in the show, we're going to talk about that grant, that the money that could be approved Thursday will help the airport get and help them expand in the future. Live in Medford, Luke Doughton, NewsWatch 12.